Welcome to my channel, to everyone who's new here, and of course to those of you who are back again. Great to have you here. In this video we will take a look together at possible scenarios for XRP, Dogecoin, Solana and Cardano. Things remain exciting, so make sure to watch until the end. And if you also want to trade with cheap fees, then I can recommend you the crypto exchange mexc, which has a similar trading volume to Bitget, Bybit and OKX, but as you can see I highlighted you it here. The taker fees are far much lower than on the other top crypto exchanges, and on top of that you can get an additional 20% discount if you use my referral link, which you can find in the video description. And also 100 pairs with zero fees just on mexc, and here you can see some popular altcoins which you can trade without any fees. So let's get to XRP. I want to switch into the 50 minutes chart first, and let's see what we have said before. We have said this might be a bull flag where we consolidate, get a breakout, and afterwards a nice push to the upside, another high. We broke it to the downside. So basically I can take out this bull flag because it got invalidated. Instead I have told you, okay, the $2.47 have to hold because afterwards it would get negative for XRP. We hold the support here. Here we got the breakout with the retest, with the follow through, but we got here a nice green candle which closed over the old support, which was resistance at this time, with a retest, and here it was the sign to leave any kind of short trades because we are going for higher prices. What I see now is a double bottom pattern which broke to the upside, which got its retest, and now we are waiting for the follow through. And if that is going to happen, then I think the price can go up to $2.68. That's the target of the double bottom pattern. But also we have here in resistance between $2.62 to $2.65. This is the area here. This is going to get us some resistance as well. But I think we are on the way up because I think also that we have the potential to get one last push to the upside. And as you can see, the fair value gap here is very big, and it goes from $2.72 to $2.79, and we even have a little bit more up to $2.85. So I will also put you here some price marks. This is going to get very interesting for a top for XRP, because after that, yeah, what should I say? I think, look what we have done already. This push to the upside, and we should get a pullback before we then push to the upside and get probably new all-time highs for XRP. We have to see what chart patterns are going to develop. Ignore the box here lower than us. I have to delete it after the video and make a new one. So I still stick to the $2.47. If they break to the downside, then it's going to get negative, but I would still look for the chart development because it might be possible that we find a trend line. Maybe this one here, or even a sharper one, where we can say if that breaks to the downside, then the pullback is probably going to get nearer and nearer and with a higher chance. So if we break that white trend line here to the downside, then I think we can expect a pullback, a bigger one. So I will make this still red. So let's get to Dogecoin. So for Dogecoin, we have said that this might be a double top pattern. We broke it here to the downside. We got the retest and we got a consolidation for 3 or 4 hours. I went into a short trade because the setup was looking right to me. Even though I have seen the bull flag afterwards, because the bull flag, it is on the 50 minutes chart, so you can understand it. why it was a bit weird in that area. We can switch again to the 1 hour chart, and then you can see that it's somewhere on this wick. I will show you that on the 50 minutes chart, because we have here the candle close. Right here is the candle close. I connected the candle close with the candle high here, and it matched with the two lows here. So basically, we are in the bull flag. I still tried my luck for a short trade because I wanted to enter a trade. But after we got the candle close over the orange trend line again with the retest, I went out of the trade with almost break even. Yeah, it was maybe 0.01% loss. It's nothing to me. But yeah, here we get the push to the upside. And I would wait for the 24.96 cents, which is also horizontal resistance. If we break that to the upside, then the target of that bull flag is going to be the 34 cents. It is very bullish, yeah, because for a bull flag, we usually use the price movement to the upside, which is this push here. We take the length of that price movement and put it then to the breakout point of the bull flag. I doubt that we get into that area, but I can imagine that we get into the purple box. And I will also get you there some price marks, but I will want to show you that we don't have much price action in that block here. We have resistance here, we had one here, and we have several times support on those lows here. So I think somewhere in that area, it is very realistic that we get rejected and form our high for Dogecoin. But first we have to take out the bull flag and break it to the upside. Then we have to take the top here from the left, which is the round about 26 cents. So if we break that to the upside, then it's very positive and we can reach for the purple box. And here are the price marks. It is the 28.6 cents to 31.2 cents for Dogecoin. So what can also happen is that we try to break it to the upside, but we don't reach over the top here. Then we sell off, and then we have a triple top pattern, which would be negative, and then we can expect a pullback. So let's see what Dogecoin is going to do. For now, the setup looks good to me and bullish. What also looks bullish is Solana, because we have said so far this here is a rising wedge, which I don't want to trade, because this rising wedge looks weird to me, even though we got the retest here. But I wanted to go for the double top pattern, which has a far smoother trend line. We also broke it here to the downside. We got here the retest for 2 hours, short, but after this wick here, after the candle close over the orange trend line here again, out of the trade, take the loss, move on, because the price is going to pump up. Then we got here the second retest of that rising wedge, broke that to the upside, and we even broke resistance again. So basically what I can imagine is that the $187.36 is going to get a nice target, because we have here some resistance. As you can see, here was support. Yeah, let's take those lows here as well, support. Then we broke it to the downside and retested it here again. So the 187 US dollars is going to get interesting. If we break it to the upside, then you can also see we have here a fair value gap. But let me do it on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, it's still the same, just we have there two fair value gaps. Then those two fair value gaps can get filled. if we break the $187 to the upside. And this is the area between 191 US dollar to 195 US dollar. I will also put here some price marks. This one here and this one here. For Solana. For Solana, I also want to keep not the rising wedge, but I want to keep the lower trend line here, so I can make this one white. I can take this one out. The target here as well. We have also invalidated the double top pattern, so this one can get out, this one too. But I still want to make this trend line red, because I think this is going to symbolize the nice uptrend. And if we break it to the downside, let me take here this price mark. This is currently the $177.52, but for sure this is an upwards trend line. So basically, if we break it to the downside on a later time, then the price is also going to move to the upside. But after we break the red trend line to the downside, I will be very careful with Solana long trades, because this can indicate a bigger pullback in my view. So what about Cardano? Yeah, that's what I said yesterday. We have here the rising wedge, which I don't want to trade, because the spread here is very, very weird to me, but I just wanted to symbolize you that we have that kind of chart pattern. We even got the retest here, but still no trade for me. I wanted to wait for the 77.25 cents for Cardano, because I was thinking that support, if that breaks to the downside, it would be negative, and it didn't break to the downside. So Cardano wasn't short to me at all. And even if we would have broke that to the downside, then we have here another support, a few pennies lower than that, 76 cents, and another support block, 73.5 cents to 72.5 cents. That's why I didn't want to short Cardano. I was thinking Cardano looks strong to me with many supports lower than us, and I don't want to go into a short trade where we have right after us a support where we can bounce, for example like this one here. So what can I imagine now? I think we got a new pattern in. This here could be, I messed it up. So now this could be a head and shoulders formatation. If that breaks to the downside, then I take the less bearish target, which is the length of one shoulder, put it to the breakout point, and here you can see 70.5 cents. But this pattern is going to get invalidated if we get another push to the upside. And I would say if we take out the trend line here, so the 84.73 cents, if they break to the upside and we reach even for higher prices, then this head and shoulders formatation is going to get invalidated, and we can reach for prices up to 90 cents in my view for Cardano. I will also put you here a price mark. So I hope that I gave you some valuable information, and see you in the next video.